Now, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about Call of Duty IW scamming their fans, scamming people that play and got MW2, the Vault Edition, that is, out of double XP and double weapon XP. And we'll go through, are they really scamming us? Did they actually scam us? Or did people really not read the fine print here? And even if they didn't scam us, was it right? Do we deserve extra double XP? Go through all of that in this video. But first up here, here's the tweet from Charlie Intel. PSA, for those asking about their double XP tokens with the Vault Edition of MW2, the double XP tokens were only available if you ordered the game within the in-game store of either Vanguard, Cold War, Warzone, or MW 2019. And here was the information: in-game store double XP bonus. Players who purchase the Vault Edition through the in-game store of Warzone, Vanguard, etc., will receive 10 hours of double XP tokens and 10 hours of double weapon XP tokens for use in Modern Warfare 2. XP tokens will be waiting for you and available to use in-game at launch. If you bought the Standard Edition or Cross-Gen Edition, you could buy the Vault Edition upgrade from within Warzone, Vanguard, Cold War, or MW19, and the description says it includes the tokens. So if you got the base edition of this game, you could still upgrade to the Vault Edition and get that extra double XP, 10 hours for each your weapon and your level, but you have to do it through the in-game store. Now, the thing is here, people were assuming that the Vault Edition automatically came with all of this double XP and double weapon XP, but I said in my video when I covered all of the editions of this game, and a bunch of other YouTubers said this as well, that it was only for the in-game store. And the problem is, other YouTubers and articles I just looked up, they told you that you would get double XP for pre-ordering the Vault Edition, and that's it. Any Vault Edition, but not the in-game store. So people weren't specific, and of course people thought they were getting extra double XP when it always originally said that you would not get the extra XP unless you did it through the in-game store. If you go back to the original Vault Edition image, you could see Modern Warfare 2 cross-gen bundle download, the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault, Season 1 Battle Pass, and 50 tier skips, which will come when Season 1 launches. People have been asking about that as well, so we have to wait for Season 1, November 16th. The Red Team 141 Operator Pack. We have the beta access, of course, campaign early access. We have the instantly available stuff for MW 2019, Warzone, Al-Assad, the Final Judgment bundle, and the Ghost of Legacy pack. Those were for the previous games, but you see in the main promotional image here, it never said double XP or double weapon XP. If you scroll down to the bottom here, you know, I'm on the page, the main blog post, the Red Team, Season 1 Battle Pass, of course, the Legacy pack, and then finally at the bottom of the page here, it says in-game store bonus, 10 hours of double XP tokens, 10 hours of double weapon XP at launch. And the first bullet point here, which I talked about in my video, purchase the Vault Edition through Warzone, Vanguard, Cold War, Modern Warfare. So they always said here, maybe they didn't make it clear enough, but it was always the case that this was only available through the in-game store. Now, I said back then in my video, I didn't understand why that was the case. I mean, I thought maybe, you know, Call of Duty wants to push more pre-orders through their in-game store for whatever reason, whatever their goal is. That's a way to get more people to pre-order through the in-game store because you get extra XP for doing that. So, you know, it makes a sense from a marketing standpoint, but I didn't really understand it. And is that fair for everyone? No, it's not fair, but we know there's all stuff happening that's not fair. PlayStation gets that exclusive bundle, the Only Operator, that blueprint, which I was using when I had my PS5 the first day the game came out. I think it's super fire, not fair that PlayStation gets it, but there's a lot of things that aren't fair here, so it sucks. I would rather all Vault Edition users get the 10 hours of double XP and double weapon XP, but people on Twitter are saying that it's a scam and, you know, they lied to us, but that's just not the case. I don't want to be a Call of Duty defender here and just be like, oh, Call of Duty does everything right, because of course, I give my constructive criticism here to Call of Duty. I'm not going to say everything they do is great, but in this scenario here, I have to be honest and say, like, they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't scam anyone. It was always clear that you weren't getting XP if you got the Vault Edition through other versions of the game. That's why I pre-ordered this game through the in-game store, because I wanted that double XP. So that's that there. What I don't agree with, though, is some other stuff here. COD points actually don't transfer over from different platforms. So if you were on the PS5 last year and you transferred to the PC and you're not playing there, apparently the COD points don't transfer over, which is very weird, kind of sucks. And also the XP tokens from Warzone 1, MW 2019, that doesn't transfer over as well. I had so much XP stacked up in Warzone that I never got to use and it just went to waste. So that type of stuff is really unfortunate. So, you know, they can't do anything about that now at this point. I doubt they would change that or reverse that. But again, that sucks. But for this XP here, I just have to set the record straight that Call of Duty definitely did not scam anyone. You could definitely have other fair constructive criticisms about other things Call of Duty's doing Other parts of MW2, like, you know, the game's a little unfinished. I'm enjoying it, but it's pretty obvious there's some stuff that's not there. Combat record's not there, different weapons, maps missing, and the UI is a bit weird. Like, there are fair constructive criticisms to give Call of Duty and IW for their game, and I'm happy to do that, but I don't want it to be unfair. I don't want to just be a hater and just see something I don't like and just hate without knowing the facts. And in this case here, the facts here are that they always told us if you pre-order the Vault Edition through the in-game store, that's the only way to get that extra double XP. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. Let me know down below your opinions on that. Do you agree with this here? Did you always know that? Did you not know that? Let me know down below. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 Warzone 2 news update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.